WrestleMania 41 Night 2, trash. The whole WrestleMania, trash. We're going to talk about in this video. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. But when you hit that like button, RKO it, code breaker it, attitude adjustment, crossroads it. I don't care what you do, just hit that damn like button. So if night one was a bunch of mid to underwhelming matches followed by a great main event, this is the opposite. A bunch of solid matches for the most part, leading up to a underwhelming main event. Start off the night, we had Io Sky retaining her championship, defeating Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match. This match was solid. It was good enough to make me forget the fact that the build up to this was trash. The build up was terrible. Number one, you treated Io Sky like she was the third wheel when she's the whole champion. I get it. She can barely speak English, but damn. For some reason, Bianca Belair is getting booed. There's no reason for that. She did nothing wrong. She won the Elimination Chamber, which means you get a championship match. Guess what she did? Got a championship match, but somehow they booed her, but they'll cheer Rhea Ripley, who bitched them on the way into getting another title shot. I think a lot of people are booing Bianca because, on the internet, they still want to cling to the idea that Bianca has something to do with Jade getting injured in the whole Naomi, Jade, Bianca storyline when we've seen it develop already, and it wasn't her. Accept it and get over it, but some people can't do that. So all in all, the 1425, the match was solid. It wasn't bad. It's enough to get you hype a little bit. Didn't have a title change or anything like that, but I guess it's a feel good that Io Sky won. Oh, also about match number one before I get to match number two. It never gets old seeing Bianca Belair whip the hell out of somebody with that braid. That shit, that loud ass, boy, that should be loud. I know that shit hurt. I know she made somebody bleed one time. But anyway, on the match two, Drew McIntyre defeated Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight, 13:55 in length. This match had a little bit of everything. We had some tables, some chair shots, a future shock DDT where Drew clearly hurt his back, landing on the steel steps. It's like his back took all the brunt. Even at one point, Drew McIntyre got his brother's phone, took a selfie, posted on Twitter, obviously went viral because WrestleMania is Drew McIntyre, and proceeded to keep going with the match. When I saw both tables being brought out, I knew that spot was going to come into play. They teased it early on, didn't get to it. They ended up back in the ring, chair shots, steel steps, all this other stuff. They had a table spot in the ring. And at the end of the match, we had Damian Priest trying to do old school, but then he gets pushed into both tables. From there, it was pretty much Drew McIntyre's to win, even though I will say Damian Priest did have a nice-ass one-handed chokeslam when he had the chair around his neck. There was 2 points where Drew tried to go for a Claymore. First time, Damian threw a chair. Second time, the chair was around Damian's neck, and when Drew went for it, Damian chokeslammed him with the chair around his neck, threw him to the ground. I was like, damn. That shit was impressive. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even a crazy Damian Priest fan or anything, but hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. And at the end of the match, they zoomed in on Damian Priest while he's still laying in the ring. And at one point, he was saying he couldn't breathe. Like, this is after the match. Like, nigga was really hurt. But overall, the build up to this match it felt so rushed. I get they found a way to weave it all from WrestleMania 40 into this one. But even then, it was just too long of a gap. Near the road to WrestleMania, that's when that beef, that feud, it started feeling like forced. Like, okay, bro, y'all just forcing this. Y'all just need to get Damian on the card, and y'all just need to get Drew on the card. And of course, in the video package leading up to their match, they went back to WrestleMania 40, where Damian Priest cashed in his Money in the Bank and ended up winning the title, stealing Drew McIntyre's moment. The whole year, Drew's been talking about how he's the victim. He's been screwed over, which, I mean, the booking has been pretty shitty for Drew. I ain't even gonna lie. But it was that, and then fast forward to Royal Rumble, Drew getting eliminated. Elimination Chamber, Drew getting eliminated, and both times, Damian Priest again. Match number 3, Dirty Dom Mysterio ended up winning the IC title in a fatal 4-way over Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, and that main Penta. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't know why I felt like the match was longer, but this was a solid match. We had Carlito getting speared by that man Braun Breaker, who had a running start from another table. And the next thing you know, Carlito gets, boom, speared, laid out on the table. At one point, Michael Cole goes, I think Carlito's dead. I don't know why. Me and my girlfriend was laughing as soon as that nigga said that. The timing was impeccable. It looked like Braun was going to retain. At one point, he was lining up for another spear. Penta had a chance to win at one point. Finn Balor hit the coup de grace on Braun Breaker. It looked like, oh, he was really finna win that. Oh, no, Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom had other ideas. He went in for the splash, said fuck all that, ended up pinning Finn Balor, his Judgment Day brother. Earlier in the match, Dom tried to go for the 619 but got caught by Finn. And then Dom was like, hey, I ain't mean nothing by it. Finn was not trying to hear any of that. And I'm curious to see how this storyline develops for the Judgment Day, because they've really been just jobbers for the most part. When he won, he got a big pop from the crowd. They went from booing him to cheering. And it's obviously because this is Rey Mysterio's son. And when he gets booed, it's not the same as Logan Paul or Charlotte Flair. It's just kayfabe. Like, oh, you a heel. His dad's a deadbeat. You know that. You know all that shit. Dom even went right back to the ring after he was halfway up the ramp to go back up there and get cheered some more. And it was funny because he passed Finn Balor when he did it. It's cool to see Dom getting the IC title because at one point he was jobbing too, like the rest of the Judgment Day, with the exception of Liv, obviously. That was another feel-good win, even though he's a heel. Hopefully they give Braun Breaker a main event push. I've been wanting him to push Braun for a while, instead of just wasting time with these IC title feuds, these little short feuds where you lose it to Jay, get it back. You going against Ludwig Kaiser, Sheamus, just idling your time, for lack of a better term. But they got you looking like a fan in the crowd with the belt, like you ain't part of the roster. Triple H, get your shit together with Braun Breaker. This is crazy. You might need to do some Steiner math. That's what the hell you need to do, Triple H. Do some Steiner math. You'll understand. Match number 4 was very quick, 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Randy Orton goes out there. Crowd pops because it's Randy Orton is the GOAT. And the whole thing was who's going to be his opponent, because his opponent's supposed to be Kevin Owens. Obviously, Kevin Owens couldn't because he's got to get surgery to his neck. So out came Joe Hendry. He showed up at Royal Rumble before and participated in that, but he was going to be the one to go against Randy Orton. It's a good way to give Randy Orton his 20th WrestleMania match, especially under such short notice. And you get to showcase Joe Hendry again at a PLE. Very quick match. Orton hit the RKO and won a match. It was, like I said, 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Match number 5, Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. This definitely felt like a Monday Night Raw match. Logan Paul was doing his thing. Logan Paul, most of the time, if not all the time, delivers in the ring. Obviously, people hate him. I don't even have to go down the laundry list of reasons why. At one point, one of Logan Paul's homies got involved. Karrion Kross got involved, which I honestly can't even remember the last time I've seen Karrion Kross in a match. But he got involved. He tried to get AJ Styles to embrace his dark side. AJ ended up hitting Karrion Kross. Logan Paul would hit the pulverizer, which is a nice finisher, by the way. Ended up getting the win. And I don't even have to tell you, the crowd booed his ass. This was not one of AJ Styles' best matches. The build up to this match was rushed. It just felt like AJ Styles comes back, says something about Logan Paul, vice versa. Now all of a sudden we got beef. You, me, WrestleMania. That's it. 1750 for such a short build up is crazy. Match number 6, Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the tag team women's title. Liv and Raquel would end up losing this match 8 minutes 40 seconds. The crowd popped when Becky Lynch came back. I didn't have any interest in this match to begin with. The way I felt about the Lyra and Becky versus Liv and Raquel match is how I felt about Charlotte and Tiffany, which was please hurry up and get this shit over with. Then we get to the main event. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship. 21 minutes 40 seconds in length. The match was pretty slow to start. It was a clunker. John Cena tried to display he had wrestling moves and he could actually wrestle. John Cena doing more heelish tactics, removing the turnbuckles, things we wouldn't see John Cena doing in the past, having a little bit more aggression. John Cena definitely looking washed in that motherfucking ring, no question about it. Cody Rhodes, basically the same typical stuff we've seen in most of his matches. Nothing new. And the moment that everyone was waiting for in this match, we knew somebody was going to walk down that ramp in the middle of the match and have some type of impact. The only problem with it was that it was Travis fucking Scott. And this man took 80 years to walk down this ramp. Took his sweet ass time. At one point, the nigga stopped and just pose. I was thinking his music was gonna cut off and then the Rock shit was gonna start and the Rock was gonna come out. No, the Rock didn't even fucking show up. We had a Stone Cold showing for this bullshit talking about 120 something thousand attendance. It's like, motherfucker, we ain't stupid. I can count. First off, some of them people were there for night 1 and night 2. So that's one person. You might need to cut some of that, cut a little percentage off of that shit with your fucked up math. Anyway, I rant over. I ain't even trying to go off on that. But the fact that the Rock didn't show up when, mind you, this entire buildup in the heel turn was because John Cena sided with The Rock. The Rock was mentioned maybe once or twice during that whole time afterwards in a promo. I think once by Cody, once by Cena. And it took him a few episodes to finally say the nigga name. I don't really know the details as to why The Rock wasn't there, what happened behind the scenes, but that was stupid. Travis Scott's little scrawny ass is the last person who should have been down there. And the receipt that Cody Rhodes gave for Travis Scott hitting the shit out of him at Elimination Chamber, shit weak as fuck. A Crossroads, my nigga, I was hoping he could just punch him. Just punch that nigga in the face one time. I think everyone in the crowd would have cheered for that shit. But Travis Scott got involved in the match. He came down with the bullshit hardcore title, distracted Cody. At one point, John Cena tried to go for another title belt to the head like he did at EC. Cody was like, nah, not this time. Grabbed it. Now, Cody had a chance to do it, but Cody decides to go the more honorable way and it ended up costing him the title. He would end up getting a low blow from John Cena. Pause. Also, Travis Scott selling that Crossroads, terrible, awful. He should never have been in the ring in the first place. But yeah, overall, WrestleMania was a huge dud. John Cena did get title number 17. And a big clue leading up to that match was they were showing the guests for Pat McAfee's show. I forgot who the other one was. I think it was somebody who won the night on night one. But John Cena was the other person. It wasn't Cody Rhodes. It was John Cena. I was like, so Cena gonna be on Pat McAfee. Interesting. But Cody Rhodes isn't. Honestly, I don't even know where they can go with this story from there. Like, it's just been a mess. Because basically, they neutered John Cena as far as promos went with the back and forth with Cody Rhodes. Cody was getting the better of John because John couldn't really go at him like he was going at other people like the Roman Reigns, Austin Theory, The Miz, except the whole, the list goes on, The Rock, etc. But even then, there was times when Cena was still holding back. He was still cooking Cody in the promos. And that was probably in the last, I'll say about the last two. I want to say the last 2 or 3 when it shifted from Cody to Cena winning the promos. Obviously, 2 of those times leading up to the match, Cena got hit with the Crossroads. And they had Cody looking like the victor, especially on Friday Night SmackDown right before WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes hit Cena with the Crossroads. Then you get to the match, nigga don't even win. Which goes back to what I said. They had all this build up, but they didn't even know what to do with it. They just mismanaged the absolute hell out of it. But in closing, I will say I am glad that the title is off of Cody Rhodes. I have no other way to say it. Cody Rhodes is boring as shit. His promos aren't even that fucking great. He has a cool entrance, sure. They got the fireworks, he got a catchy song, but he's boring. He really ain't all that. He's a mid-carder at best for real. But Triple H, they got to glaze and gaslight the fans into thinking, oh yeah, Cody Rhodes is so good. He's the workhorse champion. Motherfucker had what, 7 title defenses last year? I ain't talking about shit that's untaped. I don't care about that. But 7 title defenses, that's workhorse. Half the time, this nigga was in a suit. The fuck kind of workhorse shit is that? The motherfucker was in a goddamn suit. He go out there, cut a promo, or he go talk to Nick Aldis, or he go talk to Adam Pearce, and that's it. But he the workhorse, right? Because he can just show up on interviews and shit. That ain't no damn workhorse. I remember a little over a decade ago, it was normal for the WWE title, the heavyweight title, all this shit to be defended consistently on Monday Night Raw. And sometimes you'd actually have title changes with those titles. You didn't have to wait till a pay-per-view for a title to be defended. You didn't have to wait damn near a year just for a title to change hands, more specifically a heavyweight title. It's just like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, y'all can see through the bullshit, bro. Like, they protected the hell out of Cody in this whole fucking storyline, bro. Gotta make him look good. I get it. He the face and all that shit. Man, fuck out of here. No, take the fucking title off. And that shit was trash. His title matches weren't even that fucking good. After the whole Roman Reigns thing and maybe the Kevin Owens shit, his title matches weren't even really that fucking good, bro. Like, let's be real. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the underwhelming night that was night 2 of WrestleMania 41. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. What did you like about the night? What do you think WWE should have done better? We out.